going to react to Haikyuu season 4, episode 4. In the last episode, Hinata is learning. He learned the split step and being able to predict where spiker is gonna spike based on how they served the ball to him and everything. Love it. And then they show a little bit of Kageyama with the All Japan training team people, and Suki called Hinata to the side. He's like, "Come with me." So I'm like, "What y'all gonna do?" But yeah, that was the last episode. And before we get into this one, if you guys like my reaction, please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe, and please consider supporting me on Patreon at patreon.com/feelingmini. So let's start this episode, and here we go. Okay guys, in case the reaction gets blocked and I had to cut out the reaction itself, you can just look in the pinned comment in the comment section where for the link to the reaction highlight itself, so you can just click on it, watch it, and then you just come back for my review. Alright. I knew it. I knew that he was gonna practice. Oh. Oh my gosh. I knew he was gonna be let us practice something. Oh. It's okay. Are you a blocker? Well, they all block that. Oh, whatever. To the top. Haikyuu to the top. Take it easy. Oh my god. Oh, broccoli want me to. Sakusa. Go watch the video then. Oh, that's because he's a speaker too, right? I was asking myself, why is he wearing the face mask? Is he like a germaphobe? Me too. Why hand we are? Did I see his face? Did they show his face? Did they show his face? He was happy that a short person was able to win, huh? Nope. He doesn't know who he is. Because he's short. Oh my gosh, for real. What was that? The way he ran like this? Aww. But Hinata figured it out? I don't know. Or Hinata, because Hinata was there? I don't know. Compact and zippy? The heck is compact and zippy? Whoa. 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 Damn. Look at how excited he is. Oh my gosh. What's his name? He probably reminds you of Hinata, right? Oh my god. Oh my god. I love him already. I love him already. Okay, Sarah. Mia? Okay. Why is he picking a fight? Mia Asumu. No, didn't tell me the other guy's name, the shorty. Nah, he's gone. So you can look up there also and see how things are. Least favorite. Wait, didn't Kageyama complain about him before? I feel like he did. Oh, he did get motivated when he came to their match against Seijo. What did he learn by that? Oh. Hinata's gonna be picking up after him. Kunimite was taking Daichi Koga Negawa. Maybe because he's conserving his strength. The other one, his team has more time. Hinata, go cheer him up. You didn't just happen to be there. They chose you for a reason. Oh my gosh. How is that your mouth? Oh, my boy. My boy. What is he gonna do? Huh? Oh, I didn't get it. I'm like, huh? But I didn't get it. Look at his face. Oh my gosh. He's such a great hype man. He's watching you. Aw. He's such a great hype man. When what's his name again? Hyakuzawa was just, he was feeling so down on himself because he couldn't do anything. His thing was just to be tall. He didn't have a lot of basics. So when they're doing the 2-on-2, like, it really shows. And so he was like, nah. Told Hinata that he should have been the one that should have been there instead of him. But Hinata's like, I don't know, the way he just turned around, he's like, man, you are like 2 meters tall, man. Do you know how much I want to be 2 meters tall? I would prefer to be 2 meters tall than this. And the other guys are like, why are you cheering him up? He's like, he wasn't. He thinks he was cooler than him. Oh my gosh. But no, he just, I love Hinata so much. He just picked him up, picked his spirit up, and then he's like, okay, can you do something for me? I'm like, okay, what is he doing? And then when they were doing the match, during the match, when he, what was it? Someone spiked, and Yakuza was about to receive it, right? And then he, like, served it up, and I'm like, I saw that, but I'm like, okay, what was, I don't know. The way I thought about it is that when they spiked, I felt like maybe the spike was gonna go over him, right, and fall, and the other guys was gonna score. But then again, he turned that into, some kind of serving thing or whatever, like the way his hands were. So I'm like, okay, was that the thing that Hinata wanted him to do? And it wasn't until they explained it that he just told him to pass it like really high to give the person that's going to receive it a lot of time and give yourself time to compose yourself so that you can do the next thing, and that's what Kunimi was doing. That's when I realized, that's when I understood when Hinata mentioned the fact that it feels like the people that are like, that is Kunimi's side of things, his team, he makes a lot of time or something or other. Hinata said something like that, and I'm like, makes a lot of time. How do you make time, And then it wasn't until Hyakuzawa did this and Hinata explained it, and I'm like, oh, so that's what Kunimi was doing. He was passing it really high to give them time to, I guess plan the next attack or whatever. Like, oh, that was nice. And then he shouted out over the thing, take it easy. So that's why he said something, take it easy. And then we saw the others. I'm like, okay, show me what those three can do. I know Sakusa is a spiker, right? One of the top 3 spikers. And then he approached Kageyama and he asked him like, okay, I didn't see the finals between, Karasuno and Shiratorizawa, so was Ushijima not performing at his best? He's like, no. So there were people that blocked him? I was like, yeah. And those shows Suki and Hinata. And then, I don't know, he was just upset. He wanted to know, like, everything that happened. And then this other guy came in and he's like, he's being his negative self. And then Kageyama's like, it feels like you're not actually, you just, like, he's not giving it everything from what he's seen so far from Sakusa. He called him normal. The other guy, Kageyama called Broccoli number 2. Oh my gosh. I know Broccoli number 1, he was also, I forgot how the team was called, but he was part of the, when Nekoma and Fukurodani, right? And Karasuno, yeah, when those 4 teams met at one point and they were doing their practice camp thing, there was the other team, the 4th team, and I feel like the Broccoli number was part of that team. Was Broccoli number 2. Oh my gosh. I don't know the name, so I'm like, I'm going by what Kageyama called him. So I'm like, was Broccoli number 2 also part of that team? I don't know. But yeah, so there was that, and then Sakusa sort of like upset, and then he left. And then when they were doing the practice thing, what was his name? They didn't tell me his name either. Like the guy with the white hair dude. Clearly he's short, but he can jump really high. Cause when he jumped, and then the way they animated the jump, it's like, that was so cool. Like he jumped really high. So when he saw that, and then you see Kageyama's face, he was like sort of like trembling with excitement. And then he laughed. When I saw that, and then I saw his face, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna assume that this guy is better than Hinata, at least at this particular moment. But when I saw Kageyama's reaction, I'm like, okay, this guy reminded him of Hinata too, in some ways. That's what I assumed. And then when he approached Kageyama, that scene was so funny. The way he died, he was upset that Kageyama wasn't like more surprised about what he just did. And like, I don't know, it was so funny. I loved them. Like, I loved them so much. And then the server came in. What was his name? They said he's a Miya. Like when Miya came in, and then I don't quite remember what he said to Kageyama, but it really upset Kageyama, and I'm like, why are you picking a fight with him? I'm about to watch that scene again. When the white hair dude was throwing Kageyama out. Okay, so why was Kageyama upset about that? Because Mia said that I thought you were going to be prickly at first, but on the call you actually agreed to choose. And then Akemi was like, like he was upset about it. What would you be upset about being agreed to choose on the court? You know? Like, I don't see why that would be upsetting. But clearly Mia was just, and he was picking a fight. I just don't know why that would be a fight. Okay. So that was that. So I only know Mia's name. Oh, Mia and Sakusa. I want to know the white hair dude's name, but they didn't say it. Okay. So that was that. And then when that episode ended, Suki asked Hinata to come with him, right? And I'm like, okay, why? He said, let's practice blocking. I'm like, I knew he was going to bring him in to practice and stuff. So he also, I guess, Suki wasn't joining the after practice matches that the others were doing. So that he saw what Hinata is doing on court and everything, he's like, okay, I'm gonna join in and have Hinata also join in. And then Hinata at one point approached him. He's like, did you want us to practice blocking because you wanted to give me chances to spike and stuff? And he's like, no. Hinata left a little bit upset. But then Suki was like, because they're going to be facing these tough teams during the nationals, and Hinata can actually see the blockers when he's about to spike, that's going to be a great thing for him to do, to practice against him so that he can prepare for the nationals. I'm like, oh, my boy is always thinking about stuff like that. I'm like, so proud of him. I'm pretty sure he's also wanting to give Hinata chances to spike as well. So, yeah. And then when everybody was like about to join in on the spike, you had Gushiki was about to serve. Koganegawa also joined in, and then, well, I think it was Kindaichi that also joined in. Oh, and Suki is like, I'm the shortest of the blockers. That was so funny. Because he's so tall, like, he really, but now he was shortest among them. I'm like, aww. Now he feels a little bit of what it's like to be short. What else? Oh yeah, these two senseis were in this restaurant talking about. One of them said something about the way Washijo Sensei reacted when Shiratorizawa lost after Hinata scored the final score, right? Scored the final point, and Shiratorizawa lost. That he was upset, of course, but he also had something else on his face, and I'm like, what would that possibly be? They didn't actually show it; they just showed it from the back, so I didn't see his face. So I'm assuming because Hinata is short and he was able to do that, and Washijo Sensei is also short, and he was told that short people don't do much, and Hinata was able to win the match. Score the final point, whatever. That maybe he felt like, I'm not gonna say, I want to say pride for short people, but then maybe he just saw like the new horizons opened up for him. I don't know. I'm trying to imagine what he actually felt, aside from them losing. Yeah. I'll just scroll through right quick just to see if there's anything else that I wanted to talk about. I actually paused again and watched the white hairs dude, him jump up and spike, and then him confronting Kageyama. And then at the end, Kageyama's looking, they're saying that, everybody stretch and then leave. And then he has this look on his face. I'm like, why are you looking like that? I don't know. Is he looking at somebody? Does he not want to get off the court? Like, why is he upset? I guess we'll see next episode. So, thank you guys for watching. And if you like this reaction, please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe. And if you want to see the next episode right now, you can do so by checking out my Patreon at patreon.com/PlayMini. Haikyuu. You're about to end, man. And I'm gonna have to wait till you. Okay. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time. Bye.